Capricorn, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. Let's now start with your main energy. Okay, your first message today is expect powerful change. And the first thing that we see today with this card is that there is something you're walking towards, something on your path ahead, an event that potentially some of you were not expecting, not even looking for, but that will be definitely impossible to ignore. Now, for those of you who can easily connect to their intuition, you might have started feeling as though something is coming up, something is cooking. Feeling as though the energies and the events around you are building up to something. And this is it. This is where the buildup is actually taking you. But before getting there, there is something that it's needed to do, which will really determine the success or failure of the situation. Because regardless, you're going to experience this, you're going to get here. But what will determine the outcome of this powerful change is going to be something that you have to do beforehand. You or the other person will have to see. So let's see then what this message is about. Let's do our 3 shuffles and let's begin with your reading. All right. Here we see what it is that it's needed to do or what someone is trying to do. We see this Temperance card and the King of Wands, which is definitely this devil energy as well. What we see with this combination is that someone is trying to keep some sort of balance in the situation. This is someone who is attempting to not reveal something with the moon present in this card, or even to not lose themselves in the situation itself. With the devil attached to this message, we see how complicated this might be. The devil is a very hard energy to resist, but at the same time, this Temperance person, I feel they got to a point where they are tired of compromising, tired of losing themselves, their vision, tired of delaying the type of outcome they are looking for. And with this King of Wands, I mean, this is someone who is definitely hard to resist. There is a lot of passion here. And as you know, energies go both ways. This could be you, the person you're thinking about, or actually what I'm picking up on is that at a certain degree, this is impacting you both. This is finding a balance in between the two of you. Perhaps wanting to find a balance in between showing too much and showing too little, or finding a balance in between your love languages, your overall goals and vision for this connection. It's hard to stay flexible and open-minded when the devil energy appears in a reading, because there is a fear that by opening up to someone else's vision, to someone else's ways, you're going to lose yourself in it. You know, even at their best, it's true that often relationships are a battle for supremacy, wanting to open up and love, but at the same time, wanting to maintain some sort of individuality and wanting to be ready to raise your guard up whenever it might be necessary. For some of you, this might be about feeling the need to revisit a certain situation from the past, but not knowing how to do this in a balanced way, because it does still have a very powerful pull towards you. And again, you're now wanting to get lost in it, now wanting to cross that point of no return, after which is going to be very hard to gain back that balance that you feel it's fundamental for you right now. And right here, we see that you're still trying to fight something, still trying to not enter a situation with 100% of what you have. But obviously, this Ace of Cups in the heart of the reading is telling us a couple things. First of all, there is an awakening of the heart. You are in a time, or going to enter a time, when you're going to feel more inclined to love and more ready to open up to your emotions. And perhaps this type of situation for you hasn't happened in a while. Whether you feel this way for someone from the past or just for a new person, it's something that Capricorns don't get to feel very often, since you are, or we are, I should say, always very focused on our earth element, focused on growing and building for the future. But when we start to feel ready to invest into this Cups energy, then we usually go all out. And you are aware of it. That's why potentially you're trying to keep the balance with that Temperance card down here. Second of all, with this Ace of Cups, I see changes. Something has changed in the environment around you, or the one inside of you. We see it right here with the Seven of Wands. And if it hasn't changed yet, then it's going to change very soon, because of the first message we've seen, but also because aces bring new beginnings, a change of landscape, whether it is geographical or emotional change. It's going to be very powerful on you. And it's pushing you to consider things you were not considering before. This could represent a message, an information, a dream, an offer. Obviously, it's going to be different for each one of you, but it's going to be the reason why you'll find yourself attempting to keep balance within you and around you as well. But you know what the main element that we see here is? The one that is actually putting you in this position. The main element is happiness, Capricorn. You see the potential to be happy, or you are reminded of a time of great happiness. And now, instead of just letting it in easily, as you might have done in the past, you're being more careful, because you might have seen what's on the other side. And we see it right here with the Ten of Swords. You might have seen what happens after the happily ever after. And some of you think that even happiness comes with a price. Therefore, you're being more careful about this Ace of Cups energy, thinking, yes, this might be giving me a lot of happiness, but I don't need to go all out this time. I don't need to put all I have in this. I can do things step by step and build expectations step by step without getting too deep into this and then potentially regret it. I don't need to show too much too soon. I'm going to do it differently this time. So right here we see, in fact, that you are ending a cycle with the Ten of Swords, and starting a new one with this beautiful Ace of Wands. Now, let's also look into this Chariot energy coming up for you here, Capricorn, because this is actually very interesting. The Chariot is the definition of balance, balancing between two elements, opposite elements. And once you reach that balance, then you can push on the gas and go ahead full speed. There is something here about to happen, and it's going to happen fast. Not sure if this is you. We will see as soon as we clarify, or maybe someone coming towards you full speed. But what this card is definitely telling us now is someone is going to enter your life and truly shuffle all of your priorities. The combination of the Chariot and the Devil in a reading talks about an exciting change, a powerful change, in fact, very hard to resist. And although it happens with balance, I want to dig deeper into this energy in order to understand if this balance is real or if this is just a projection, something that you or the other person wants to see, needs to see at this moment in order to get some of that gratification that comes with the devil energy, and in order to believe that this could actually be successful long term. What we've seen so far is a time of powerful emotions, a time of creation of it all, and a time to feel alive again, to be reminded what love and passion are about. And so let's start clarifying these messages. What we'll do next is looking into this Chariot card in order to read both of your energies. What happens in the moment that you come together? What happens in the moment that you truly open up again, Capricorn? Is this the right moment? Is this the right person? Will this match create or destroy? Let's see how this Ace of Cups is bound to evolve in the next few months, perhaps even in the next few years. And let's see what you have coming up ahead of you on your journey, Capricorn. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Capricorn, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. Make sure to get ready with 3 main questions, and I send out emails and select people every Monday morning. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Capricorn. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Two of Pentacles. And I don't know if you noticed, but when we had it sitting here, the Two of Pentacles was already showing up, and then we shuffled and it comes back up again for a very specific reason. Right here, we're seeing that shift in between two realities, in between two timelines, and that shift in energies. But as you see, we still have that element of balance that for you right now, it's just not negotiable. With the Two of Pentacles, we see how someone is really wanting to make you happy, is really getting busy in trying to find ways to make this happen and to make this happen long term as well. This card is talking about small changes having big impact on this very situation, and something that it's definitely going to make you busy. Now, the Two of Pentacles is also asking you, what are you focusing on? Because in every single situation, even the happiest one, there is darkness. There is something that could be interpreted as destructive. So right here, this card is telling you that in order to find that balance and that happiness that you are looking for, we are all looking for, you need to find that balance within you first and in how you interpret situations and energies around you. Once you find that, everything else will follow. I mean, 10 of Cups down here right away. This is definitely looking good for you. We got the Ace of Cups up to the 10 of Cups, but let's clarify and let's make sure that this is not just the heat of the moment. First of all, I want to look into this Chariot energy, as we were saying, trying to understand both of your energies and what this union could really represent for you, for your environment, Capricorn in general, and for your future. Let's start with clarifying the Chariot. Oh, yes. All right, listen. This is clearly something that is bringing in happiness, but we knew that. The issue right here is how you're going to interpret this situation. But I have some information for you here which might help you making up your mind about this. The first thing...